So you would okay? So you would do it with a dude who looks like you?
Welcome to the Spit Bucket Hotel Party. Thanks for joining us. All right.
If you like the sound of Fago, give me a hell yeah.
Hell
No. Here it goes.
Is this opened?
Way to just fuck up the whole introduction. That was supposed to be.
We literally
That
were
was
planning
supposed to be
that for like
our
the last
introduction.
30 minutes.
Yeah, and you're just talking.
Why didn't you say anything?
Okay, listen. I thought we were all on the same page to get this thing started.
Yeah. But
So what the fuck, Ivan?
Anyway, so I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties. Just kidding.
Jesus.
This is for you, Ivan.
Thanks.
Do you want to do a take two with Alan Dominguez?
No.
Sorry, who?
Oh, good Domingos.
Alan Dominguez. Oh my god.
Damn.
Okay, well, obviously I'm not Omar. My name is the one and only Gibby, Gibby. I'm hosting the episode of Spit Bucket today because Omar is actually kind of sick. You know, he's
Yeah,
going to be
that's
on
true.
there. His voice sounds like he's been sucking too much dick. But
I wish he would
I
take a
fucking
sick day and
wish.
just not show up, but I mean, you know.
I gotta be here. I gotta be here for my
Unfortunately,
sweet
yeah.
babies.
Hell no. Well, yeah, man, we got myself. We got Omar Abante here. We got my boy Alan
Oh,
Mendoza.
Hello.
I realized I called him by the wrong last name. I know too.
Yeah, what was,
know,
Yeah,
I don't
what
think
was
anybody's
the
last
last
name is Dominguez.
Okay, so I was gonna go for like Dominguez, but I butchered that.
Dominican.
Dominguez. And then I kind of realized like everything is wrong. But you know, we got Ivan, and then we got
Yo, what
Jam.
up?
We got the crew, and Mabel in the back somewhere.
It's true. Michael Jackson been doing some shit, huh?
Yeah,
Don't worry, though.
hell yeah.
Daddy will never hurt you.
Oh,
my sweet
dude.
babies. You'll be fine.
You
I
get a
don't got
1
this.
week free trial on HBO and finish that shit in 2 days.
See, look, I already wasted my free trial on HBO watching Game of
Somebody
Thrones.
open this.
That's your own fucking fault.
I don't know if you guys ever watch Game of Thrones.
Hell
No,
yeah.
no.
Nah, I got a life.
I saved the last 3 episodes of the last season that just came out, so I can
Stop
have.
talking.
He's trying to.
There you go.
Spicy.
That just gave me a semi-chub.
It gave you a what?
Okay.
Ivan, we
they-
can't be talking about Michael Jackson and you getting semi-chubs, all right?
That's true.
Omar, you're one to talk.
What's happening?
Yeah, okay.
What's the
Yeah,
show
what
right
is
now?
happening?
What's this?
I'm confused.
Gibby, you gotta get control of this show.
This iced tea is good.
You know, I just let it kind of flow out there. But okay, man.
Yeah, what's up? Anyway, so I'm sitting there.
He said,
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
barbecue sauce on my titties. So
Anyway.
this was completely unexpected. It would probably like within the last hour, I was just told like, yeah, you're gonna be hosting this. So I'm like, okay, bet, let's go.
Are we really doing that?
Yeah,
That makes me really uncomfortable.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it
But
because I'm light skinned?
Hey, Gibby, get the show under the control.
All right. So what kind of stories do we got this week, guys? And Jam.
got them.
Great start.
Dudes and Jam. Who wants to start?
Honestly, like this was completely unexpected. So I have nothing at the moment, but I will have something by the end of this.
I ain't gonna lie to
I
you,
can tell it's
Chiefs.
gonna be a
I don't
train
have a
wreck.
story.
Listen,
Ooh.
I'm gonna start off with our guest, Alan What did I say?
Dominguez.
Dominican.
Domingo.
Dominican.
Domingo,
Alan
do you have
Dominican.
a story, Domingo?
I do, but I didn't read through it, so I guess I'm gonna just have to wing it.
Honestly,
All right.
we're probably gonna have the same shock factor as
Gibby,
you. So I think.
can we talk about what you were talking about earlier?
What was I talking
Drugs?
You
about
said
earlier?
you said these kids be looking different.
Oh,
Okay,
shit,
this is
yeah,
weird.
okay.
Let's start with that
Okay,
conversation.
so first of all, you're already thinking about like at the wrong.
You're thinking Michael Jackson.
fucking yeah, you're thinking about that Neverland Ranch.
All right,
type of
okay.
shit.
Hold on, before jumping into that Michael Jackson stuff, should we talk about what happened before we even started recording of what happened because I'm so thick and delicious?
Wait, but before we even talk about
I-
that,
I
let's
re-
go on a third tangent. Anyways, why does it sound like you're about to cry, Omar? Are you okay?
Yeah,
He's just sick.
dude,
Dude,
it's-
can if
no,
you
I'm-
want
sick
to.
from
it's 'cause I can't
paintball
listen-
yesterday.
I can't listen to Beat It anymore.
Me either.
So is there okay? So like, what's our third tangent?
I also
before we
can't
go on
beat
to
it
our
anymore.
fourth
It was just
tangent.
that. It sounds like he's about to cry, and I'm
Your
like,
voice
Omar,
did
you
crack
can-
pretty nasty though.
Yeah, it's because I can't listen to Thriller either.
All right, now let's go to our second tangent. What do you?
Oh, about how kids look different, though. What I had brought up was talking about, and okay, that probably sounds sus, but it's not that sus. What I was talking about was haircuts. Have you noticed today, like, you look at
Okay.
a good portion of, like, people, they have, like, lineups, they have, like, nice fades, they have, fuck around, maybe some
You
designs.
Just kidding.
Damn.
Just kidding, Gibby. You look wonderful.
Damn, he was
didn't
literally
mean that.
talking about how he was flexing on people yesterday with his
Right.
haircut.
No,
looks-
not
it
yesterday,
looks
last
good.
week, actually. It kind of
looks
grew.
good.
But anyways, man, like, you notice, like, these 5-year-old little kids going to school nowadays, and they got, like, lineups and tapered
Better
cuts
than I do.
and all that shit. And if you look at us when we were kids, man, we were probably some pop-looking kids, like, going
Yeah.
into class with the booger coming out and shit, dried
I still
as
do
hell.
every day.
I bet.
I walk into work with
Jesus.
like eye boogers, regular boogers.
He
Nah,
puts
you
his
just-
boogers in his eye boogers.
Yeah, mix them up a little bit.
Yesterday, paintballing, Omar had a dry crusted booger coming down this way.
Listen, I'm sick.
And while he was talking, I just went,
And didn't even tell me about it.
Good. You're doing him a favor because you wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, no, I remember my hair was awful as a child. Like, it was just a straight up buzz cut. So you can see my gigantic ears.
You do have big ears.
Dude, yeah.
I do have big ears. So
Big
people
ass
were able to
ears.
see my gills before I knew I had gills.
Yeah, he's a fish boy.
You're a fucking
I had
freak.
butterfly clips, a middle part, overalls, and pants that didn't fit.
They were too
They were
short.
flooded.
Pants
I
still
remember
don't fit.
like seeing that picture you showed me where your mom dressed you up, and I thought that was hilarious. You look like a guy.
Got him.
You said that yourself, so that's why it's funny.
I
can
mean,
laugh
it's
at
true.
that.
I don't like to think about those days.
Yeah.
Y'all ever had like a
What's
fucked
the
up
worst
haircut?
haircut? What's
I
the
was
worst-
actually
yeah.
gonna ask right.
All right,
Like,
good
what
job.
is the
See, Gibby,
worst
this is why I
fucking
trusted
haircut?
you hosting the show.
He said, I kind of got a sense of direction. The funny one we had mentioned before we started recording, I can't talk. Alan had mentioned about like Sam and Sandra's wedding. Well, during this time, and I think this was the last time I went ever to like this salon place before I actually went to like an actual barbershop.
Because you go to like a real barber now, right?
Yeah, I go to real barbers now. I got cultured. But anyways,
So I eat pears and shit
yeah.
now.
dude,
They come
I
with the
went-
powders and everything on him.
and it was bogus. You know how usually I kind of have like this little like quiff, little like fluff at the like the scoop, whatever
Damn,
the fuck
did you get
wanna call it.
roasted and boasted?
No, listen. So I told her I forgot what the fuck I told her I wanted. Point is, she like her razor just like, and it starting from like back to front. She starts straight from the fucking front.
She
and
said,
just
she said you wanted that inverted mohawk like in Legion of Doom, right?
bro. She left me like with like just nothing. I had nothing, and it was bogus. And this was before I started wearing hats.
She
too.
said you want the Gabriel Iglesias?
Basically, dude, it was bad. I had like a buzz cut, and it was bogus. And like I couldn't grow a beard then. Like I'm struggling now, and I'm definitely struggling then. And I went to Sam and Sandra's wedding with a fucking hat on. I went dressed up. I went dressed.
You know, I was
well
wondering
and
why you had a hat on.
and I was the only motherfucker at that wedding with the fucking hat on. Because I was just
Wait, what kind of hat?
Alan, your son didn't have a
it had-
hat?
It was a Vans hat.
He did
It was
have
a
a hat.
Van. To make things worse, it had Vans on it, and it wasn't even like your dad hats that you know you can
The
be
stylish
like
ones.
They're stylish ones or something. They were legit like the flat cap, and it was
Snapback?
It was bad. It was
We went back to 2011.
It wasn't exactly a snapback, but I guess yeah.
I had that hat in
Yeah, I had
2011.
like
Was
a
it
flat brim.
Was it the kind of hat that you had one on your head at an angle and then one looped to
It
your
was
belt loop?
no, I was definitely not part of the whole like swag factor, like Steez era.
Yeah, it was gross. You had an Obey
All right.
hat on.
So,
But yeah.
going off of the thing Gibby was saying, there was someone else wearing a hat at that wedding, and his name is Oliver. Alan, that's your son,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh yeah, dude. So I wasn't the only one.
So
with
we were
fucking-
also
Oliver
talking about,
Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Oliver delinquent.
named after Olive Garden.
He's not a delinquent.
Alan, you said what was going on with your son at the wedding here?
Okay, so I mean, we had known about the wedding for a little while now, and Oliver was getting to that age where his hair started coming in, but it wasn't
he had
coming
no
in.
hairline.
He didn't have any hair anywhere.
Oh.
pretty
His
much.
hairline started halfway through.
I was saying basically he looked like a lollipop that someone had dropped like on a dirty carpet or like between the couch cushions. It was bad, and I was like,
Oh.
I would rather him show up with like a chrome dome to this wedding than looking like that because you can't fix that.
Is this something that you plan on like telling him?
Oh hell yeah! No, I've got pictures of him when he was a kid, and he's gonna thank me. But like it was rough. It was just bad timing. So
I gave you a sense of style, so
Yeah.
I gave you a lineup.
so point is like we shaved his head. He had a little shiny dome on for the wedding, but we did bring a little mini fedora. Just
That little mini
because,
fedora.
Yeah.
At least it's like something kind of cute. I mean, fedoras are only cute when it's a kid.
Yeah. And he had like a little suit on.
I
so
could-
it
I could-
matched.
And when it's Omar's dad wearing one.
Dude,
The
I
one
could-
that
Oh, he
gets
wears
for
them?
Christmas.
Okay.
You
My
gave him
dad
a
could be
fedora?
mad, so I can't say anything.
Oh!
He's talking about a fedora, not like a cab driver hat.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah, I could definitely see Ivan
Did
wearing a fedora.
were
that's
your
for sure.
son's first words "milady"?
Is it because
Were your son's first words "milady"?
Milady.
he had his
I
first
cannot
words during
explain
that
how
wedding?
offended I am, Gibby.
Listen, man.
You just
Neck-
get called a neckbeard and no one
Neckbeard.
acknowledged that.
It's okay.
Omar. Did.
Everyone just accepted it.
Yeah, they were like, "What's
You guys
new?"
aren't going to defend me?
I don't know what to say, Chief.
Yeah?
What's up, my
What about
bad?
you?
I stopped paying attention. No, his first word.
You're not going to defend me?
Oh,
Mabel?
his first word was up, like UP, and he was trying to say dog because he would hear my dog barking, and then he basically tried to like imitate it, but all that can come out was the word up.
Up.
Yeah,
That's pretty cute.
My man's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first
Or
word.
Yeah, he loves animals.
or he made the connection. There's a dog in Up, so I'm thinking of the movie Up.
Yeah,
That's
I'm sure.
exactly what was going on
That
in
was
his
what- yeah, that
brain.
My first word,
think alike.
oddly enough, was pa,
Oh, and you hate your pa
and
now.
I fucking hate my papa.
My
Wow.
papa.
Your pet
Daddy
pop.
issues.
My first word was
Yeah.
awa, which means oh out there. It's out there in Spanglish.
Omar,
Mister.
are you sure you didn't catch the stupid disease right now?
Have you
The
seen?
dumb.
Have you seen Omar's baby pictures? Have you
He
seen
looks
Omar's
like-
Hey,
baby?
okay, let's take it easy.
He is.
Have you seen the one where he's in the cowboy boots?
Dude,
and
that's the one.
only in
That
the cowboy
is the
boots?
Why the fuck do you know about that one, Gibby?
Okay, no, I was
Wait.
thinking about something. Another one. Okay, you have cowboy boots, but you weren't in just cowboy boots.
I want to see.
You
that.
look spaced out as hell. It's like you and your sister, and you're just like looking off at an angle.
Dude, I was
Not at the
cross-eyed as a
camera.
child.
He said, "Am I a fish or a human?"
I literally was cross-eyed until I was like 4 years old.
Speaking of cross-eyed, I just realized that 4 out of 5 of us in this like room are wearing glasses.
Yeah, I was cross-eyed as a child, and now I'm the only one in this room that can see.
Yeah, but you can't
Isn't
see
that
out
kind of fun?
I'll gladly take a lifetime of glasses
Unfortunately-
Yeah, but
than
hey-
being cross-eyed as a child.
Also,
Yeah, that's
I had a hard enough time. Like that would have ruined me.
Oh my! I'm glad you guys can't hear that, but like, who's my?
No, I can hear it. It hurts.
Yeah, I
that
don't know who
hurts.
that is.
Whatever
We'll figure
that
that out
is.
at some
Also-
Do
point.
you think it's a cable?
but you can't swim.
Oh, that's true. I
Neither
can't
can
swim.
I, so I can't roast you on
Damn,
that.
so you
I'm
can't
going to
swim and
anyways.
you can't swim?
Non-swimming ass bitch. Gil having bitch. Anyways, what's up?
I'm sick.
He's sick.
You
I'm
can't
sick
do
and
that to
tired of
me.
you.
Oh
I'm
my!
still here. God damn it.
Jesus. But hey, Alan, I got a question. How long did it take for you to learn how to drive stick?
It took me maybe an hour.
An
it's not.
hour.
Yeah.
What the
hour?
fuck?
Yeah.
Can you? I want you to
Do you
teach
guys?
me, but
Do you
I
guys?
kinda
Do you guys know how to drive stick?
I barely know how to drive.
said I agree. Anyway,
I'm not commenting on that one.
Hey, man.
got him.
But no, I asked because like, did you guys hear the story about a man trying to steal a car with a gun and then he
Oh,
runs
good
away after he
segue.
realizes it's stick shift?
That's funny.
Yeah,
I do the
manual
same
transmission is supposed to be like one of the best car thieving deterrents. and
Yeah,
stuff.
fucking millennials
Yeah.
can't drive no goddamn dick sticks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah.
Stick shit.
But yeah, dude,
Stick
I,
shits. Is that how you drive it? You stick it up your ass and you go just like that South Park thing.
You gotta stomp the grapes and stir the tuna.
is that why you drive stick,
All right.
Alan?
Why? So it doesn't get stolen?
That's a
No,
Zoe
no.
101 reference.
That went over everyone's head.
Yeah, I'm glad none of us knew that. Thank you.
I did not. You said what now?
Ooh.
Stomp the grapes and stir the tuna.
I know
Sexual.
you see me
Is that what you guys
standing
think
here.
about when you like drive stick?
I've never driven nothing.
I actually tried to. My dad had a stick shift car, and I tried to drive it, and it was just making a lot of noise, but wasn't going anywhere. What is that about?
Wait, okay,
Probably
wait.
burning
Is that the one that
clutch.
would turn off at stoplights?
Yes.
Explain.
Okay, so clearly Omar didn't know how to drive stick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can
That's
the
what I'm
science
getting
part of Tumblr explain that to me?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
I was pressing
Reblog
both
this,
things
please.
at the same time. The one that wasn't the brake, and I didn't go anywhere. So what's up with that?
What's up with that?
So today's episode, we're going to teach you how to learn how to drive stick
Teach you how to
with
learn how to
Alan
drive.
Domingo.
Okay,
Domingo Dominguez.
Mr. Domingo.
Go ahead.
What's the first stop?
How you drive stick?
Well, you go ahead and start the car.
Wow.
You go vroom vroom, and that's pretty much it.
So it took you an hour to figure that out.
Yeah. So basically, I had a friend in high school. I don't know if you remember him, Gibby, but it was Danny Bustos.
Yeah, I
But,
remember. him.
yeah, he had this RX-7 that I was like in love with, and he had just gotten it, and we were doing a little joyride because he didn't have plates for it, like around his neighborhood.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You want to drive?" And it's a 2-seater car, so it was me and him like in the 2 seats, and Juan and Eric like laying in the back trunk.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I
nice.
basically he gave me like a few pointers, but I just kind of got a feel for it, and I want to say it was about 30-45 minutes.
Before you finally got the hang of it?
I never really truly got the hang of it just because we were all taking turns. But then, like, I want to say 4 months later, I went and bought my car, like, at a dealership, the
You
one I'm
fiddled
driving
with
now.
that stick and learned.
Yeah.
Yes,
And,
sir.
Wait, you've had your car for a while then?
yeah, I've had my car 7
pretty
years.
cool.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Crazy.
Oh,
So
that's good.
so you didn't really start driving the. So you weren't opposed to getting stick shift. You're like, I got the idea of it.
No, like, it's what I wanted to do. It's what I wanted to get, but I didn't really want to pay for, like, lessons at, like, CLC or, like, I didn't know anyone who had a stick car other than
Uh-huh.
Danny, so I was like, I think I got the gist of it. So basically, after we had bought the car, we signed all the paperwork.
Brave
my first
man.
real test was like, all right, let's see if you can get this
Get
car
home.
home. Yeah.
I just gotta say, Alan, you
Yeah.
have more balls
Well,
than
at
I
least,
would
well,
ever
listen,
would.
man. At least you made it home.
Yeah.
Because this guy didn't get shit. like, check this out. Okay, so would-be armed carjacker decided to run off after realizing the car he was about to steal was a stick shift. What's
So,
that?
Alan, you're saying you could steal a stick
You
shift.
could definitely steal a stick shift.
I could.
You know who he looks like right now? He looks like the theater
The
thug
theater thug.
from Drake and Josh.
It's
No,
I'm
I'm sorry,
because I'm just having a bad hair day.
That's
all.
just, yeah, it
Have it?
really is just a beanie.
Prove it.
Let's see that bald head.
Oh!
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Since when does he have a
Is it
bun?
still frizzy? Because it was like frizzing up. a
No,
little
it's not
bit.
really that frizzy.
Kind of looks flat.
I'm going back to bandit
Yeah,
mode
your hair's
over here.
flat, dude. Can I have that?
He said, "Give
My
me."
hat?
He said, "Give me a popcorn."
Yeah,
That weird? Can you
But
put it
yeah,
on top
man.
of my headphones, though?
This shit was bogus. So, like, this guy went up and, like, fell the gun to this one dude.
Uh-huh.
And, like, the man left. And, like, he goes inside his house and shit. And dude hops inside the car. And once he realizes his stick shift, he decides to run.
That's a good
He
deterrent.
just fucking runs.
I mean, yeah. Well, he can't. I'd put it in neutral and just push it until I get home.
Would you guys ever steal a car?
Yeah.
Nope.
Only if it was stick shift, though.
If it was-
No, I would have nothing to do with a stick shift car. I literally, I'd be making a lot of noise, attracting more eyes to me, and I wouldn't be going anywhere.
Isn't that
Remember-
your life right now?
I remember one time my sister caught someone stealing change out of our car in our driveway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then
When did you steal car?
The first time I met Jam's mom, she was picking 36 cents off the floor
in the driveway. Yeah.
in the driveway.
Yep.
That sounds like something my mom would do.
That sounds like a very, like, jam type. I feel like your family is very, like...
Why are you sucking dick with your hand motions? What's going
He's
on?
making
Jared?
a dick sucker
I'm
motion right now.
Explain to
I
me
was-
what
I
those
was-
hand gestures have
I
to do
was
with my family.
grouping them together.
He was groping them together.
So they're like in a group like this.
I don't know how you
What does that
guys
even mean?
all know, you know, the hand
Remember
motion.
that one time you and Omar came over to my house on Genesee and it was like wet out and Omar put his shoes on the stairs and you put your shoes on top of Omar's shoes on
It
the
was
stairs.
snowing. It was snowing, and Gibby had snow all over his shoes. Decides to let his shoes dry on top of my goddamn shoes.
Instead of just putting them on the next step up on my stairs.
I was trying to
Believe that shit? Never talked to him again after that one.
You're fucking pranked.
I was trying to be economical and not
Yeah.
like reduce the space on the stairs.
I think
He
we
said,
were
I
eating
think
Chinese food that
vertically,
day.
not horizontally.
economical.
He said, "You're playing checkers. I'm playing chess."
Damn, dog.
I'm gonna move ahead of you.
Yeah.
So who has a story then? Because I had mine a little short one, but like,
I got it.
what do you got, Omar?
Let's see if I can
Gotta
make it
hear
through
his
this.
voice.
Does that involve more carjackings?
It involves some other sort of jacking.
Car
alright?
hackings.
Oh, think about it. In the future, like we hack cars. Can we 3D
That's
print?
already
They did that
that's already
already.
a thing.
Really? Well,
If
look,
it's-
Like the
If it's
autonomous
connected
cars,
to
you
the
can
internet.
probably hack those.
Yeah.
I need to.
Wasn't
catch
there
up.
like a Chevy car where the brakes you were able to like hack into them?
the internet?
Something like that.
You can hack into the internet.
Yeah, if you can hack into water, just like in Boo Madea Halloween movie, you can hack into anything.
You ever seen that one video? They were testing out like Volvo's new or the stop feature on it. You know, like when the sensor senses that you're getting too close to something, it'll
Yeah.
stop, and they
Uh-huh.
put a human in front of it, like one of the people demonstrating
hit
it, and the car just hit him.
Wow.
This wasn't the article that I picked, but there was also another article about self-driving cars are more likely to hit dark-skinned people. than
Yeah,
light-skinned
Oh
I
my-
saw
what
that.
Shit.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question.
Explain that, Elon
I was
Musk.
gonna say question. Is it racist? Y'all trying to play that game? No.
Hey, I don't know. Gibby, I don't know if your dogs ever did this, but did they ever just bark at black people?
Wow.
No, my dogs were pretty chill.
Why, does Mabel?
I don't remember if it was Mabel because I've had a lot of dogs in my life, but I've had a handful of them who would just like they'd see a black person walking in the sidewalk, and they just like.
I think that says more about you than it says about them.
I do nothing. Never
right.
know.
That's-
No way.
what kind
Hey,
of
it could have been
Yeah.
worse. You could have
Right.
had a son, and he could have cried in the presence of a black lady.
Oliver cried in front of Darius, dude.
Darius, well, I didn't know about that.
Oh, okay.
I've learned
Yeah.
a lot about Alan and
I have
Jen.
this.
Wow.
I have this really sweet neighbor. Her name's Mrs. Nelson.
Oh, Mrs. Nelson.
And she brings us toys like all the time, like
Man,
for
she
Oliver,
sounds
like
sweet.
growing up back when I still lived with my parents and shit. And I remember she said hi to him once and kind of like, got down a little bit, put her face a little close and was like, "Hi, Oliver, hi." And he started crying.
Do you think it's
Jesus
because she
Christ.
was a stranger, kind of?
No, because he doesn't do that with anyone else who does that to him.
Yeah.
Damn.
But has he ever called a black woman Aunt Jemima? Because Gibby has.
No way. No way.
I learned too much about
When was this?
This is when we were working at KFC.
No.
You called someone working at
Turns out
KFC?
Gibby's
Dude.
ignorant.
Oh my god.
Our podcast is canceled.
It was this woman.
Are we just exploiting each other? on
Yeah,
this
it was this
podcast?
woman named
Exploiting.
Finola, we were
That's a
leaving.
nice name.
Dude,
We were leaving for the night, and he's like, "All right, bye, Aunt Jemima."
No.
Why though? Why?
She found it hilarious, though. She found it so
I
fucking
do not
funny.
remember this. I remember Fanola, but I do not remember this. Oh my god.
Yeah, she found it so fucking funny.
Damn, you ignorant boy.
Bro, okay, I remember, man.
Did she look like Aunt Jemima?
No.
No, he's like, no. The
I
only
don't
thing they
think
had in
so.
common was
No.
being female and black.
I was stupid. I was a different kind of stupid back then.
Yeah,
But was it racist?
yeah.
Nah, not if she laughed.
She
was
found
cool.
it so
She
funny.
was cool. She fucked with me, so what's up? Let's go.
No, she lied.
What up, Fanola?
I wonder what she's up to now. Shit. No, but,
Let me hit her up. I'm in town for a couple days.
Set up Fanola.
Shout out to Fanola.
Shout out
All
to
right.
Fanola. I hope she listens to this.
Speaking of, what's the lady from Popeyes? Where's she?
Marche, I remember Marche.
no.
I remember Fanola. I remember Dominique.
Popeyes.
Louisiana.
Popeyes.
Yeah,
She's
what's
from
her name?
Louisiana.
Oh,
I have no
I love
idea.
that woman. Anyway, this happened in her home state
Okay.
of Louisiana. I'm just trying to segue into this. Louisiana woman allegedly shoots her pet llama named Earl in revenge after he attacked her, and she claims that he ambushed her.
What?
So she had a whole revenge plot against her llama named Earl.
Earl.
But do you need an excuse to shoot a llama?
Yeah.
Bro, okay, but like, how do you own just like a llama in general? How do you come in hands of like a llama?
How do you? First of all, llamas don't have hands for you to come in.
Gibby, why are you trying to come in?
Wait, hold
llamas.
on, what?
What?
Hands?
Did you not hear how he worded that? He
How did
said,
I
How
word
do
it?
you come into hands
"How do you
of a
come
llama?
into hands of a llama?"
No, I
Well,
said,
you
how do you
can't.
come into
First of
like
all,
that?
you
I
shouldn't.
meant,
All right,
I meant that.
all right.
As in, how the fuck do you
Let's
like,
replay the
obtain a
tapes.
llama? How do you come in hands of like a llama? Oh my god.
I think
How do
said
you
it,
come
Gibby.
on a llama? Like, you don't.
Okay, so
Give me.
Louisiana law enforcement officers arrested a woman for animal cruelty after she allegedly shot her pet llama 3 times.
Oh,
Damn.
This was
What?
enough.
Her name is Madeline. Madeline?
Madeline?
Madeline.
Do
Madeline.
you not?
You've never
Why
seen
y'all
her
look
before?
at me when Omar does some stupid shit?
Because you're his caretaker.
Right. Isn't that kind of how it goes? Like, usually it's the guy who's dumb and the girl's like.
What if you're both dumb?
But I was
Yeah,
actually
what if
gonna-
we're both
I was about
dumb?
to say, I kind of stopped
Who
myself.
takes
you
care
had,
of who?
you had called him Simple on the group chat a couple days ago, and I was
Simple
dying
Jack.
laughing. Yeah, she's like, "You'll have to apologize," or "I have to apologize." to you." So he was basically telling me like he has weekends off, but he worded it exactly like, "Oh, I
work weekends?"
I only work weekends."
But speaking of simple, Ivan just dropped Alan's hat into the spider webs.
Ah,
So what's the story with the
Okay.
Louisiana?
Let's just call her Maddie.
Okay.
All right. So Maddie, who is 67.
Maddie B. Reps?
Yeah. Oh, let's pretend it's Maddie B. Raps,
Oh.
who is now 67 years old. Jesus Christ, I'm going to sneeze at some point during this. Told officers that she hit the llama named Earl after he attacked her while she was working on the pasture. So he attacked her, she escaped, went to get the gun, and then came back to shoot him 3 times.
So I think you were fine then. Because you escaped.
She
Yeah.
escaped. She
She
escaped.
came back because she just had a vengeance. She's like, I'm going to shoot this bitch.
Earl was taken to the nearby animal control facility where vets found gunshot wounds to his neck, shoulders, and abdomen. He was evacuated to the Louisiana State University Veterinary Clinic in Baton Rouge.
Do you think it's funded by Popeyes?
Goddamn.
I think everything in Louisiana is
Dude, okay, so
Louisiana Saints, brought to you by Popeyes.
I believe it. Like, okay, so when I, like, my previous relationship,
Tell us about
Was
it.
with a llama?
no. Man. Okay, no, like, I'm not
Hey, why'd you guys break up?
is it because she didn't let you come on her hands?
Because I was coming. No,
You used to
but-
call her
She'd
llama.
spit on you?
So your problem is that you're dating white girls, Gibby.
Jamie, you're white.
Anyways.
Don't fucking
Point is,
blame me for the
point is she
sins
had
of my
gone. She had gone
ancestors.
to
She had
Louisiana.
gonorrhea.
She went to Louisiana and she told me that like
Picked
all
up the
these
gonorrhea.
places have Popeyes. Like there's a Popeyes
Really?
in every corner. Yeah, she told me that she saw like hella fucking. That was the point of all of this. God damn it. Fuck the rest. The point is that like I was told that there were multiple Popeyes down in Louisiana.
Okay.
I mean,
And
I
it sounded
figured.
Like heaven. It sounded like heaven.
That's like just like their national restaurant. Well, I mean, because it's the
Do you-
state. It's the
do you-
state bird.
Do you go to
The
Popeyes
state bird is
often?
Popeyes.
Popeyes is
I
the
haven't
state
gone
bird.
to Popeyes often. I haven't, not lately. I haven't gone.
Yeah, they got some good chicken.
So what happened to this lady, man?
Okay, so Earl was taken to that hospital, right? And they
Grab
said
the gun.
they said Earl is a trooper.
Y'all ever get chokeslammed by a Popeye's biscuit?
Chokehold. Puts you in a chokehold.
All right. The incident occurred February 15, where local media picked it up after the police reported it on their bulletin. The neighbor named Angela was surprised to hear that Maddie had allegedly shot her pet. I wouldn't think that she'd be cruel to animals. I mean, she was a nice lady. Angela added that she saw the gorgeous and gentle llama grazing on Maddie's yard, but never got too close. It was pretty tall, almost my height.
Which is
So what, like 4 feet?
I have no. Bad reporting. They didn't say how tall she was. She could have been 3 feet.
for all we know.
And then it was a mini llama then.
A little
Yeah.
person.
Have you guys seen a llama in real life?
Nope. How tall do they get?
They're pretty ugly, aren't they?
They're like they get
Kinda.
5 feet tall.
That's
about,
not that tall.
About a me.
Yeah, about a U.
That's not very tall.
I thought llamas grew taller than that.
They might.
You
Might
think
get
that?
some tall llamas.
Talamas?
To llamas.
Riveting conversation, fellas. Truly.
I got distracted by the sound. There was like some
Yeah.
white noise. I'm
That's-
sorry.
That's someone's phone. They
That
have, like, a
really just
message
fucking
in.
threw me off.
Oh,
Whoever's got data on instead of Wi-Fi.
No,
turn
my
that
phone's
shit
still
off.
dry.
You got
It might
what?
not have been me.
So whoever's got data on instead of Wi-Fi, turn that shit off.
My shit's on Do Not Disturb.
According to the law, Maddie had every right to defend herself being attacked, but was no longer in danger because she escaped, and that's why they arrested her.
She got arrested. I
Yeah, she got
completely
arrested
blocked that part
because-
out of the story.
For
They
animal
said-
cruelty, right?
Yeah, because she has the right to defend herself against animals. If an animal goes to attack you, you can do what you got to do, you know? But she came back with a gun.
She said, "I'm standing my ground."
It was close enough to Florida.
How much trouble do you get in for like shooting an animal?
I
I'm not
don't
saying
think
it's not a bad.
I don't think she's been
crime,
charged
though.
yet. But it says that Earl isn't the only camlid. What are those kind of animals called? They're in the camel family. To
There you
turn on its owners. In December, reports emerged of an alpaca named Harry that attacked 2 women in an Australian hobby farm. The alpaca farmer warned ABC News that unaltered males can become hostile. Herd males need to be aggressive, and entire males are definitely not for pets.
What
I
was
have
that?
no idea what
Whoa.
the fuck any of that meant. But I guess they
learned
can get
too
aggressive.
much about llamas.
Yeah, I remember one time. I was on the bus on my back. On my back.
Whoa. Whoa.
He said, "I was on the bus, barbecue sauce on my titties, on my back."
Bro.
Love that.
Hey, Omar, what
that's
kind
pretty
of
hot.
All right, all
going.
right.
My boy be
sure it
riding
wasn't
the
a-
bang bus.
Sure, it wasn't a train that you were on?
Yeah, no, I was on a fake taxi.
on my back.
This is a fucking bang bus.
All right. So, anyways,
He was on
I was-
Dude
you were
whips
on
his
your
dick
back.
out.
We definitely learning a lot.
I was
today.
on the Waukegan public bus. All right, and then
Oh, I've been on that bus.
Me too.
we were driving by a house, and then out of nowhere, there was it was a tall fence, and then I just see an alpaca head stick its head out of a fence. I'm like, what the fuck a alpaca doing here?
He said, "Is that a camel?"
So some people just have alpacas. I've never saw that alpaca again, but I swear to God, it was one.
Damn.
That was like my Nessie.
We should have like this whole ass where's Nessie thing, but in Waukegan for like where's that alpaca?
Where's that alpaca?
Where's
at?
that alpaca?
You can only.
Fucking weird.
It's like an urban legend. You can only see it when you're on your back on the bus.
Barbecue sauce on your titties.
You sure it was an alpaca that sprung up and not like something
A
else?
big dog.
A giraffe,
No,
maybe?
No, it was an
Or an
alpaca.
ugly woman.
I swear to you, it was an alpaca. I never saw it again in my life. But
What's the
it
difference?
was-
What's
it
the
was
difference
there.
between an alpaca and a llama?
Yeah. Tell us, expert.
I don't. One of them is.
So how do you know exactly it's an alpaca and not a llama?
Because one of them likes to wear sweaters.
I think Omar's lying to us.
Y'all ever been stuck on the bus doors? Like, did they ever close on you?
No. What
Shit,
the fuck?
dude. On the back doors? Got stuck on my backpack. Tell me why I almost dangled off the bus.
Wait, the back door.
She said, "I'm not out yet. I'm not
What do
out."
you mean, like the?
The middle
emergency?
door.
Oh,
Like, because you know how there's the ones by the driver, the ones
yeah.
towards the back.
I was thinking about that. Like, I don't know why I thought it was school bus. I like the back hatch just open. You just fucking
roll out.
The front was on fire.
She just said like the bus hits a big pothole, she hits the ceiling and like goes tumbling out the back door.
So how the fuck do you get stuck?
It was a big crowd of kids who was leaving.
Big kids.
Fucking.
And then
form
I
a
was
line.
trying to just wiggle my way through there. And the door closed on me.
Y'all don't know how to act.
One time I met Chris Benoit at a Popeyes.
No, you
Rest in
didn't.
peace.
I swear to God, I did.
I remember that event. Rob Van Dam was there too.
There's a
wasn't he?
picture of
I
your
actually met
sister
him.
getting a hug from Chris Benoit, and he's reaching over the table, but it looks like he's just gonna attack her. 'Cause
Yeah.
they took it like mid him moving
Yep.
towards the hugger.
And that was at Popeyes.
He said, "I want to strangle you."
That was Louisiana Fast.
Wow.
Wow.
Can we get a sponsorship?
I hope so.
I would love to get a sponsorship.
By either them or Aunt Jemima. Hopefully.
One or the other.
Either,
Popeyes
yeah.
is
Hopefully
where it's
both.
at. They got spicy chicken.
How many
you
Popeyes
some
fries can
spicy
$40 get me?
Like 2.
There you go.
fries.
The price has gone up.
Those are fucking good. Those
They
be
are
hitting
good,
different.
You guys are making me hungry. I haven't eaten all day.
Good.
Do you got something for us, Ivan?
Yeah, I got a story.
What you got?
Oh, that was aggressive as fuck.
Yeah, I got a fucking story. You guys want to fucking hear it?
Gibby, how's that Fago?
You know what? It's not that bad.
Oh, yeah.
You're officially kicked off the show. That was a
Okay.
that was a trick question.
You guys have to.
Bless you.
I like Fago though.
You like Fago?
Alan, you're
Omar
also
always
kicked
says
off the
I
show.
said it. Yeah, I've told this.
Alan,
Do you want? We have like 4 cans of Fago left. Do you want them, Alan?
I only
There's
like the orange
3.
one, though.
Take the
and
orange
it's
one.
behind
I've
you.
never been more disgusted with anyone in my
There's
life
the regular cola behind
than
you.
when I look
I
at
feel like I've been
myself.
pretty
I was-
Second place right now.
I was gonna say. Like,
I feel
until
like I
go get
remember you
yourself.
Yeah.
mentioning it.
Because I know Ivan and I were talking about it, and he said it's the same as Brisk. Or did you say it was Brisk?
Me?
Yeah, you said it was like the same.
No, I would
quality.
never insult Brisk like that. I hate Brisk.
I'm gonna pull this up after the show.
All right.
Show me the
What's
receipt.
Yeah, we're gonna fight after the show.
Sheeps. I'm just gonna leave because you guys drink Fago. Come on.
Someone's gotta finish these Fagos.
Oh yeah, so what's the story?
Anyways, yeah. So, a man escapes a whale's mouth after being swept inside while snorkeling. What the
What
hell?
the fuck?
I am
I'm
so
sorry,
glad.
what?
I'm glad Eric's not here.
Yeah, Eric would be
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
out during this.
I hope he listens.
Hey, wait, can
Eric-
we call him?
Fun fact: Eric was the one who put that thought in my head.
Of how creepy whales are?
How huge they are.
They're
and if
massive.
and ever since then, dude, I never look at whales the fucking same.
Y'all
Yeah.
some pussy ass
Eric,
bitches.
no, like dude, like
They're
I
But when
fucking huge.
Eric describes it, it's pretty creepy.
Dude.
He's told me he's had dreams where he wakes up and he can't breathe. He's like drowning in murky water, and all you hear is
no,
and you see like a big shadow.
no.
That's scary.
It's creepy when you think about it.
Them headphones
is
are way
is
too
Eric
big.
okay?
I don't wanna
Whales,
do that.
whales are pretty
That
pretty
legitimately
scary.
creeps me the
Yeah.
fuck
Like,
out.
I know they don't have like scary looking teeth or this, but they're just massive.
Y'all ever seen Pinocchio? You
I
should-
never
you should
been
be
scared
That
of no
that
whale.
scene
You should
scared
be
the
scared.
fuck out of
You
me.
know,
Y'all some weirdos.
you know that movie? It just came out maybe like 2-3 years ago. I believe it had Chris Hemsworth or something. It was like the Moby Dick adaptation.
Oh yeah.
And for one of the promotional posters, it was I'm assuming him and like in the water, and in front of him was like this huge whale, and the size of the person is smaller than like the whale's eye. And I'm sure dramatization, exaggeration for like the poster.
That's
but I
scary.
remember looking at that and like I like put myself in that position, dude. I would have definitely fucking killed myself. That
Yeah,
like
that-
just thinking how
because of that.
massive these fuckers are. Like once you guys stop and realize how small we are compared to like other shit out
That's
there.
why I don't like being
it's
in open
fucking
water.
terrifying, dude. It is. It terrifies the fuck out of me.
Just saying, it's scary.
Scary shit.
Definitely.
But that was my.
No,
that
I'm
was,
scared of space.
Because it's
about
even
space.
bigger.
we
What
ain't never going
about
to space.
I ain't scared of
space
ocean.
whales? You ever think about space
Damn.
whales?
Who that?
South Park?
Who them be?
Space World.
South Park.
Oh yeah, they send a whale to the moon.
They do.
Like
just
there was
died.
there's this YouTuber, I forgot who it was, who he said one of his biggest fears is thinking about think of like the Star Wars title, like when it's like saying like
Yeah,
the whole story.
Yeah,
Thinking about how that's in space and how big those letters have to be for it to project that way says that freaks him out.
that's true.
But he ain't scared of whales. What the fuck?
But he ain't scared of whales.
What's with this whale
The
story,
fuck?
Ivan? I want to hear it
Anyways,
now. Shit.
so the guy says, "I instinctively held my breath, assuming that it would dive down again and spit me out somewhere." That's a quote from the dude. What a fucking badass.
Wait, so he was actually inside of the whale?
Yeah. So
I think I saw this on Twitter.
South African dive tour operator Rainier Schimpf. Yes, his name is Rainier Schimpf.
Rainier Schimpf.
I like
Recalled
that.
nearly being swallowed by a whale after he was mistakenly swept into its jaws during a sardine feeding frenzy last month.
See, like if you get swallowed by a whale,
Is it gay?
even if you survive, yeah, is it gay? No,
Are you
even
now
if
gay?
even if you survive, do you ever have those nightmares where you're asleep and it's just like nothing, and then you have that feeling of falling?
Oh.
Do you think they'll ever have that? But
Dude.
it's like inside the whale. of getting swallowed up.
Would you guys?
And then they just wake
would
up
you
like,
guys
holy
watch
shit.
this? Would you guys have your eyes open while this is happening? I think I'd have my eyes shut the whole
No.
time. I think I'd have my eyes
While
like
you're being swallowed by a
squeezed.
whale?
Dude, I would have my
I think
eyes
out of
shut
fear, I'd have
tight.
my eyes open.
Man,
I'm
I'd feel like a
where am I?
spermie.
Dude,
Yeah.
no, I'd find a way to kill myself. Cut off my oxygen tank.
Because
Or
it's not
something.
like you're being
Oxygen.
squeezed, because you can literally walk
Oh,
through.
but it's the size, the massive.
Oh, before we-
Because I think, like,
size.
a full-grown man can walk
Oh, shit, I
through
forgot about
the
that.
aorta of a whale's heart. Yeah.
I gotta set up my mom's PayPal.
What the hell? Anyways, quick tangent while we're on whale subject, even though this is the whole article. I went to Disney World a couple of times, right, as a kid.
Yeah.
One time we went.
Okay, rich boy.
My dad did everything he could.
Okay, so did
Anyways,
my dad, and guess what?
he
guess
ain't
what?
shit.
I don't know what.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. So we were at an exhibit, not an exhibit. We were like an attraction having to do with like some different
Whales?
stories. One of them was Pinocchio, right?
Okay.
And one of them had to do with the whale scene, right?
Right.
But it was like a big. I don't know how big it was, but I was a kid. I was like 6.
How would you
Did
describe
you guys
it?
play
Was it
the
bigger?
Pinocchio SNES game?
No.
You go. One of the last levels is inside
did.
of the whale.
Fuck that.
Would you say that it's bigger than a school bus? Was it okay? Like
Yes.
think about it. It was
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
okay. So if you could stack school buses on top,
A couple. All I know that it was a massive like scale, like a massive replica of it or something
so
like
like
that.
okay, I want to picture this shit. How many school buses high and how many school buses long?
Maybe two or three tall, maybe.
Dude, that's
Maybe
fucking, oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna get on a tangent about your
Yeah.
tangent.
But anyways, yeah. Wait. Oh, you have one? Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
Did you guys hear about that? That whale that washed up in like the middle of the
rainforest? Yeah.
Dog, what the fuck?
No,
In Brazil?
Yeah. They found a whale, like, beached in the middle of the rainforest.
I'm gonna
in
have to
Brazil.
look this up.
Yeah, look it up.
You
It's
think
pretty creepy.
Fucking like, what do they call the water tornadoes? Hurricanes?
Sharknado, whale-nado.
Water spouts.
Water spout. Do you think one got him and then just threw him into the forest?
Well, what if we didn't know it, but when whales can blow water spouts out of their blowholes, and
Like
the
Waylord?
entire time we just think it's tornadoes, but it's just whales having a good time.
You mean hurricanes?
Yes.
And then what happened?
Water tornadoes. Anyways, so I'm just saying, I just briefly remember that and how fucking terrified I was of that.
Uh-huh.
Because
It was
I
just
never
huge.
thought of whales as scary until I saw like a whale replica.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't literally. I'm sure it wasn't the size of a whale, but like it was massive. You know what I mean? I was 6.
And Ivan was massive as a 6-year-old.
I was, but also it scared the fuck out of me, and I was like, I don't want to be here anymore, and I like left. But also, like my fear of whales didn't resurge until very recently because when I think about how large they are. How many buses is that?
Dude, how long is a school bus?
Are you trying to, like, compare a school bus to a
Yeah.
whale? Oh, I think I saw it in a textbook growing up. It was, like, three buses long, 2 buses stacked.
How do I word that? How many buses long
Bruh.
is a whale?
How many?
Just type in
Or
whale
just type in
school
how
bus
long is a
comparison.
bus?
No,
Whale.
there's too many steps.
Imagine how much blood goes into a whale for it to exist.
Blue whales can grow up to 100 feet. Jesus Christ.
How much blood is that?
Length weights, that's the equivalent of 2 city buses and longer than an NBA basketball court. They can weigh up to 200 tons. That's about
And you're not going to be
15
scared of
school,
that.
15 school buses.
That's what is it, a
15
basketball court?
fucking school buses
How many?
long.
How many NBA players' blood do you need to fill up a whale?
At least
About
like
one shack.
7.
One shack. Two
Two
shacks.
shacks.
He's massive. Maybe 1.5
Big
shacks.
shack.
But you're telling me you would see something that large and you wouldn't be scared?
Look, you know what I'm scared of? Y'all watch Anaconda?
Hell yeah.
Ice Cube's in it.
I used to be scared of
No,
the...
yeah.
You're scared
like,
of Ice
I
Cube?
used to freak myself out with the idea of big-ass snakes.
Oh, yeah,
getting
me too.
swallowed. I think just getting swallowed alive terrifies the fuck out of me because I've also thought about that and how big an anaconda is. And like, you know, the one shot where it's that one white dude, the evil guy. That's a lot of white people. You know how in the shot is the anaconda's mouth just opening and you see the inside. That's a terrifying
Because
shot.
to me, that's just one big-ass muscle.
it is.
It doesn't need to be that fucking...
It doesn't need that. It doesn't need.
It's a muscle with teeth.
It doesn't need to be that big to overpower
Y'all
you
seen
either.
teeth?
I know.
I'd have Eric told man.
Muscle with teeth. Talk about a killer vagina, right? Anyways.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
That poor girl got raped 3 times in one weekend.
Yikes.
It's a movie, but
yeah, it's a pretty creepy movie. Anyway, snakes don't scare me, but like snakes
Like
that
a snake,
big,
like a
yeah.
boa constrictor doesn't
Right.
scare me. The idea
But
of
massive snakes
a
though?
massive like anaconda that's like
That shit's
slithering through the
scary.
jungle,
Yep.
that freaks me out.
Yeah.
Not a whale.
Both do.
I ain't
But
scared of no
you're
whale.
nowhere near the
Rainforest.
rainforest.
And you're nowhere near a fucking ocean, but you're scared of water.
That's true.
I am
Omar
scared of
doesn't-
water.
That's true.
Omar
I'm scared of
doesn't
like
shower.
very large bodies of water. It's scary.
Have you guys ever seen those fish with human teeth?
Where
Yeah,
it's,
dude.
Got a big old set of
We're
chompers.
just gonna talk about our fears. I'm really scared of flies.
You're scared of flies?
Scared of flies.
They're
About it.
creepy.
I'm
the
so
static.
I am so scared of flies. I think I've called Omar before.
Wait, hold on.
When he's at work and there's a fly in
But,
this
like,
room
have
and
you
I
ever
start
seen,
crying.
Have you ever
Say,
seen
"Come
The Fly"?
home."
The movie, The Fly.
Don't watch it.
But
It's
I-
Jeff Goldblum.
Is
I
it
wanna-
the guy from Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
that was a good movie.
I'm not interested in watching that.
It's,
But wait,
it's a
pretty
good
creepy.
Can we
movie.
finish the story real quick before
Yeah, yeah.
we talk about these flies?
Yeah.
Okay,
alright.
so then
Buzz.
Wait, we're finishing your story? Did you have a story?
no, I finished. I was talking about yours. So
Oh,
you were
okay.
talking about
Yeah.
Disneyland Wales, and then you were
I'm
talking about being
scared.
swallowed by this
I-
man.
yeah. So the 51-year-old he's 51. Just it's pretty old to be snorkeling. But anyways, he was
Ivan
Okay.
says after 50, you got to stay indoors.
Yeah. No, yeah. Anyways, he was snorkeling near Port Elizabeth Harbor when a series of photos captured him being sucked headfirst into a bride's
That's
whale's
fucking hot.
mouth. They have a video, but obviously I can't show the podcast the video.
But you can put it on the
Hey,
Facebook
send me
page.
the link.
Fuck that. Anyways, he said, there was no time for fear or any emotion. What a badass. I knew instantly what had happened. I knew that a whale had come and taken me, and it instinctively held my breath.
What does it smell like in there?
Whales are the
Probably not
UFOs of
good.
the ocean.
Yeah, that's true. So he, like I said earlier, he said, I instinctively held my breath, assuming that it would dive down again and spit me out somewhere in the depths of the Indian Ocean. He's lucky it didn't. Bride's whales, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, I've never heard of that, can dive for... well, like, what the fuck is that? Anyways, it can dive for 5 to 15 minutes and reach depths of up to 1,000 feet.
Damn.
That's almost a mile,
How many
right?
school buses is that?
A lot. But that's almost like a mile, right? Anyways, that's pretty fucking
I
deep.
got my phone out. Let me
So yeah,
check it out.
basically, they have pictures of it and shit, I think.
What was your
and
question
videos.
again?
But don't whales keep like pockets of air in their
How
belly?
deep is a mile? Or how long is a mile?
Nope.
You don't like that, Gibby?
Nope.
Are you putting whale noises?
Yeah, I'm playing whale
I fucking
noises.
love that.
5,280 feet. And you know why I don't like... Okay, so was it...
I was
I think
way
it
off.
was
I'm
with
an
you. We
idiot.
went to Ivan's. And I'm going off on another... Finish your story. I'll go on the times.
All right, so basically he got swallowed. People saw it. They're like, "Oh, that bitch is dead." But the whale sounds are still going, by the way.
I know. We need it while you're
I'm
while
definitely
you're
not
reading.
listening to
So
this.
basically, after I think it might have noticed because it opened its jaws and it, like
They
to let
realized it
him
wasn't
out.
a fish.
I think so. And he was like, "Oh, I swallowed a what the fuck?"
Well,
is
whales
this?
are pretty smart, though.
He
so
said,
that's
"What
really
are
cool.
clothes?"
Yeah. So basically, it like knew it did it, and then just like opened its mouth and let him get out,
That's so
which
sweet.
is pretty nice because it had a mouthful of sardines too. So he gave up his
It let all the
He's so
sardines go.
Because aren't like maybe it's a certain type of whale where their teeth are just kind of like they bar together, so they push out the water and keep everything
Yeah,
that's in
they're
their
like
mouth.
bristles, kind
Their-
of.
Yeah.
their teeth. Yeah. almost
Did it say what kind of whale it was?
bride's something.
Oh, I have
whale.
no
Yeah, I
idea
saw
what
I don't know what that looks like.
I
Let me
don't
see.
either.
Do you guys remember the time, like years ago, we went to your house, and I believe it was us three. It was like you, Omar, myself, and I think it might have been Alex. And
Maybe.
we were watching some creepy videos on YouTube and shit,
Oh, yeah.
whatever. And
That's
one
a
of them was
handsome
about
whale.
like that mysterious whale sound.
yeah.
that was never
Oh,
ever
the
heard.
bloop?
And it's like
The-
too
yeah,
deep
the bloop,
for...
and I don't know why, but like, okay, so it was 4 dudes in a dark ass room.
I can
and
hear the fear in your voice.
The only
was my
light,
room.
dude. Yeah, I'm telling you, like this shit fucks me up. And the only light that was coming from was like that whale, the whale video, and I don't think anybody else was home. So
Here,
like the
do you
house
want me to
was-
play the bloop so everyone can
No,
hear what we're talking about?
I don't.
Well,
care.
your headphones are
Hold
off,
on.
so I kind of don't.
And then, like, dude,
Yes,
like,
I
they
mean.
played it, and it was something about it just really just kind of fucked with me. And even to this day, whenever I hear, like, whale sounds, like, it does something mentally
think about
that
the bloop?
I cannot
It fucks
fuck
you
it.
up,
It just
fam?
fucks me up. For the people that, like, I don't know if you guys heard, but I took off my headphones as soon as them whale sounds came out.
So those have
I-
freaked you out ever
Those
since that
freak-
day?
those- it just creeps me the fuck out. The thought, like, because I hear that, and I instantly picture myself in the deep blue by myself.
Okay. You okay, Alan?
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, dude.
My boy think about whales.
Thinking about whales. Them
I'm
bitches.
Here's the bloop.
Well, they can't hear. They
Yeah, I can't hear it. Hey, pass me that.
don't have. Here you go.
That's
Well, it's for the podcast listeners. Here's the bloop.
It's a little quiet. It's different.
What do you guys think about it?
I don't know, because like, what can I know? it has to be something, right? I know that sounds stupid, but like there's something creating that sound, whether it's a creature or like a machine or like a piece of the earth or something.
That
right?
was like super fucking far deep.
Yeah,
into-
the thing is that it's super deep, deeper than most like types of animals that could make that sound.
Right. That's why it's
But also,
quiet.
also it's that
fucking
low
scary.
of a frequency that like most whales can't produce that sound. So like, I don't know what that is.
What they think it was is just like the tectonic plates shifting, creating that noise. But
I hope it's not. I hope it's a creature
me too.
because that's creepy.
Sounds like we found our Nessie.
For a while, Omar put this idea of megalodons in my head, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, that's pretty
See?
scary. See,
Like
that,
whales.
I can see
Bigger than
being more
whales.
afraid of that, but even then, I'm like, I
geese
hope
or-
that exists. I
Megalodons?
hope that's out there.
Why do you
I
think
hope they don't.
I've never gone to the ocean because megalodons are still around in my head?
Yeah, I don't.
I
Blame
hope
you.
they exist.
I don't
That's all
blame
I'm
you.
saying. I want more things in this planet that can kill me. That's what I'm saying.
Just go to Australia.
Yeah, I was
Australia.
basically.
Wait, quick tangent again. Speaking of Australia, did you guys see that video of somebody like stuck in traffic? They're looking at somebody's car, and a fucking massive spider comes up. on
Oh
somebody's-
yeah.
No, it crawls. It comes from like the side of their
jackass,
car
right?
and crawls into their trunk,
into the car.
like the little
I'm
sliver
I'm
of your
telling you,
trunk.
it was like the size of my big ass hand. Literally just
you gotta
crawls
get
up.
a new car.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
much.
swear to
You
God.
gotta
I
fill
saw that
Set
on
the car on
Reddit.
fire.
Caption was like, should I tell them?
Yeah, I would tell them there's like a bomb in your car or something just to make them
the
immediately
fuck
get
out.
out. And you're like, okay, it wasn't a bomb, but it's a spider, so it's almost the same thing.
Oh, I know.
Just as dangerous.
Well, you can tell them to get their attention.
What?
Here, let me see if I can find.
Are we
it
gonna
real
listen to
quick.
spider noises?
You guys ever seen the video of like that really hot ass Australian girl and she like opens her mouth and
So,
a
like,
big ass
most of them?
spider comes out?
No.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think I might have seen that before. That's like an old video, right?
Yeah, but she has a lot of those videos. She has like a bunch. She's like a spider enthusiast.
Oh,
and she's
I
got
hate
like
that.
the big ones and she lets
Y'all
them
ever
crawl into their
seen
mouth.
cake farts?
Yeah,
Farts.
I still do every day.
It's like an older series on YouTube where like the lady squats on her kitchen counter on a chocolate cake and just rips ass.
Yeah,
Does she eat it?
This sounds like a
afterwards?
weird
Yeah.
fetish
Or,
thing.
or does the cake?
I don't know if I ever got that far.
pretty sure she does.
It just like explodes everywhere.
Yeah, cake farts.
It's different cakes, and I think she did it with different food too.
What?
I loved
you
early
guys-
internet.
You guys
Yeah.
can't see my face, but I have like the most fucking lost look on my fucking face.
Good.
I'm just so pumped.
Isn't
do
it
you not
funny?
know
Isn't
about
it funny that we're like kids nowadays are exposed to all this kind of shit, even though we were like watching Two Girls One Cup and like
Whoa,
cake
I wasn't
farts
watching
and,
That's
that.
one thing I
One
never
on
saw
one.
Bro, we said
Whatever.
that
because
we said
I knew
that
I
exact
couldn't
same
stomach
fucking
that.
time. I seen that.
I made it about less than halfway through. I had to turn it
I'll
off.
watch.
I could probably watch it now.
I'll watch Two Girls One Cup before I watch the anatomy of like the inside of a whale's mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably.
Did you have
I
anything?
think
Jim?
what creeps me out is like,
Wait, what?
Did you have a story?
No.
No.
have you seen there's some animals who hide other animals inside their mouths, so it just looks like they're wearing the skin of whatever.
That's weird.
You know what I'm talking about? There's like
it's a parasite type of thing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Who they latch onto like it's usually fish that they latch onto their tongue, so the whole tongue becomes a parasite.
What the fuck?
yeah, it's fucking gross.
Yeah,
Like that gives me the shivers.
Parasites are the creepiest fucking thing.
Like it literally just like wraps around the tongue and it like controls the fish.
You guys ever think about like you could have parasites well, basically all of us have parasites inside.
I got
us.
Maple doesn't like that she has bugs.
Oh, poor girl.
She does? What kind of bug?
Ask her after the podcast if she has bugs. That's what I'm talking about.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
That looks disturbing.
Kind of glad my glasses are off. I
Scrunches.
can't see it.
Imagine having that on your tongue and controlling absolutely.
Imagine
everything.
you're gonna get head from this delicious woman. She sticks her tongue out to slob on your knob, and that's what you see on her tongue.
I'd be okay with that.
That's pretty
But
disgusting.
it
The most
sings.
disgusting thing
But the
I've
little
ever
tongue
seen.
sings.
I mean, that counts as a threesome, so.
It's all over it. Yeah, bro.
Y'all nasty.
Fucking Oi, bro.
All right, which
I'm
one of
down
us has
with
had a threesome?
it. Not me.
No.
You see, guys always say that they want a threesome.
Wait, 1 second. Does it count if I use both hands?
Yes.
But typically, if you're getting a girl involved, I think she usually wants 2 boys.
Well, I was
Probably.
gonna say like I think I'm in like not in the majority where I definitely do not want a threesome. Due
I'd
to,
start crying.
You don't want to disappoint 2 girls at once?
Listen, due to the fact that like it goes both ways. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna want to have like 2 chicks, right? And then it's like okay, like we had 2 chicks.
But
and
for
then,
what? You got 1 dick.
And then That's
Right.
not the point. And then
You gotta
and then
make
she's
it
gonna
bigger.
be like, okay,
go from
well,
one
now I
into
want
the other.
2 dudes. And then, me as a guy, I'm be like, I don't want some other dude smashing my girl. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to smash some other girl.
You,
Like,
you
get what I'm
don't
saying?
want to, yeah,
Okay,
you
so
don't want to
what
Eiffel
if
Tower,
she wasn't
bitch.
your girl? What if she was like a friend?
Oh, okay. So if it was someone completely different, then I don't know.
You do an Eiffel
Yeah.
Tower.
I did not think about that. I don't know. Y'all
I'm
putting
down
me
for
on
an
the
Eiffel
spot.
Tower.
Alright.
I feel like I
Omar,
wouldn't be
Omar's in
comfortable.
the middle though. Omar's the one in the middle.
I don't. I feel like personally, I'd be uncomfortable being naked around another guy.
Me too.
Even though you're both focusing like on the girl.
High five him.
It's like I'm entering the same woman as you. This is weird.
I make a lot of faces and I don't want anyone else to see them. That's why I wear a mask.
Yeah.
Y'all know like the
That's
SpongeBob
pretty
freeze
cool.
frames where their faces look all kinds of fucked up. That's
I
what I
love
picture
that.
Omar's
Just
look
tag
like.
braggers
Pretty much.
on it.
No, he just closes his eyes all the
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
And I always
Imagine
click
other
my
people.
heels
What
and
does that
just
say
say, I
about you,
wish I
John?
was home.
I close my eyes too.
that was shots fired.
And then when I open my eyes, I'm like, oh shit, nobody's here. It's just my hand.
Oh
And-
shit, my couch cushion different.
All right, so hold on. Oh, I want to ask the guys. Let's say that you were in a
That means
situation
not
where
Jan.
you walk into a room with one girl and another guy, and it's all good. She's like someone you'll never meet again. You both pull your pants down,
Okay.
and the dude's got like a huge dong. Like that
Damn.
shit
If that's the-
dwarfs anything else in that room.
If that's the case, I'd put all my clothes back on.
What
I'd
are the
put on a-
scenarios
I'd-
setting up? I walk in and two people fucking, and I'm like, oh, and then I just like close it.
I'd put
Well,
on
that's
a,
not
right?
my.
I'd
That's
put
not
on
my
a
house.
hoodie and sit in the corner and just
cry.
watch.
Oh my god.
Probably.
I feel like you said that before with me, where you just want me to be
'Cause
with
that's
another
just-
girl, so you could just sit in the corner and watch and be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just on his phone and
I think
shit.
every guy wants that.
That's
Right?
weird.
You're right.
Yeah, well-
Okay, so let's say you had a girl, and
I
then
wish.
If I could be so lucky.
Can we add like sad
so
music to
the
that?
girl's like, the
Let's add
girl,
can we
World's
add
saddest
gunshots
violin
to that?
music.
Let's have gunshots to that.
The world's saddest song on the world's tiniest violin.
okay, so let's say you got a girl, Ivan.
Okay.
Oh, I know it's only in your dreams, but you have a girl, and she's like, I don't want a 3-way, but I'll be with a girl.
But it's Treyway, bitch.
So, but she's like, you could just
That
watch,
was beautiful.
but you can never have a threesome.
No.
Are you fine with that?
No, I might as well
Or is it like, nah,
go home
With your
open
girl
your
and another girl?
laptop.
your girl and another girl?
It's the same.
I
shit.
guess. Nah. I'll wait. I don't
Mabel
know.
does not like this conversation. Did it pick it up?
Yeah. Dude.
I don't know. That's a weird.
Would you be jealous if your girl's with another guy?
Of course.
Okay, now would you be jealous if your girl was with another girl?
Yeah, probably.
You would be jealous?
Probably.
What about you guys?
You
can't-
make sense.
okay,
Ivan.
I
What
can't-
about-
Right? No,
So I can't have-
I,
Gibby, you'd be jealous too?
okay, again, yeah, it comes down to like if I don't want a dude like in that, I don't think I'm gonna want a girl in that.
What
So
about
I
you,
just
Alan?
called everything off and like
You got
nah,
a girl
not
and
gonna
she's like, hey, like, do you want me to make this happen? And you could just watch?
but
Yeah, I'd be down.
You're right, me too!
If
We found
if it's
the loyal
either
ones.
if it's either sit there and watch or not be there, no, I'll sit down, I'll crack a beer, hell yeah,
Yeah,
He's
crack a
like,
fago?
some Faygo.
Some loud
crack a
chips.
nice cold Fago left hand, right hand. He's like, yeah.
They're going at it.
Okay,
All you
so-
hear is me crunching hard tortilla chips.
So
Trying
let's
to
say,
distract them.
Omar, let's say I wasn't supposed to be home for like a couple hours.
Whoa.
Okay.
You come home early,
Barbecue sauce on your titties.
barbecue sauce on
She's
your
like, I'm on
titties.
the. She said, I'm on my back on the bus. Barbecue sauce on my titty.
I'm getting,
Llama's head sticking out the corner.
no one else is home. I'm getting finger blasted on the bed. You're
Well,
telling me you wouldn't walk
I don't
in
want
and
it
be like,
behind my back. I want to know so I can prepare for it.
this doesn't make
Yeah.
any
So,
sense.
anyways, my rule is,
Can I say-
I would not want any kind of threesome or anything if it involves somebody I'm with.
Right. I
If,
guess.
if
I guess
I'm a
that's the
single
way to put
dude
it.
and like it's two people, and I'm like, all right,
Let's say you're going to like LA for like the weekend.
Oh, dude. If
I
it's-
wish.
Hell yeah, dude.
But if it was with,
That's vacation rules. Man.
but if it's like some, even if it was complete strangers, but it was some other guy.
That would be kind of weird.
I think.
Not only weird because like I'd be uncomfortable being naked for another dude.
What if he had the exact same body as you? Like it was almost just you. Again.
Kind of weird.
It was you, but he parted his hair the opposite way.
Whoa.
it was
But look at
bizarro
this
Ivan.
fucking idiot.
Discount Ivan.
This is fucking dumb.
Dollar
Store
Tree
version.
Ivan.
His name's
Fucking
Ivan.
Dollar General Ivan. His name's Ian.
He wants you to call him the general.
I don't know.
What do you call yourself then, Ivan? If you're not the general, are you the penguin?
Yeah.
The Grand
Right, it says
Papuli.
Yeah.
The-
No, I'm Shaq.
Call me Big Shaq.
Call me Big Shaq.
Oh my god, we got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
We got like 5 minutes. Anything
Anyways.
else? Do
We
wanna
can keep going
Do
on
we
this.
want to? Do we
All right,
want to
so-
like I was gonna say, do we want to finish off on this whole like threesome sex talk?
We can.
Yeah.
It's up to you, Gibby. This is your show.
Listen, man, I'm just going with the flow. I hope y'all enjoying this as much as I am. I'm learning some new things today about myself.
I learned 3 out of 5 of us are racist.
Does that include Mabel?
No, wait.
Mabel,
3 out of 6 of us are racist.
Omar.
Me? I didn't say anything.
Mabel's sexist. She does not like boys.
Who's the
true.
third one? Alan.
Well, I'm pretty racist.
God
Whoop,
damn it.
and you said
They're like,
that.
actually, my son.
Podcast is canceled.
To be fair, I don't like anybody, so it's not like a certain
At
race.
least you're fair about it.
I just do not like anybody.
You don't like people.
He said he likes me though, and not you guys. So
Oh my god.
sorry.
So you would
Sorry.
okay? So you would do it with a dude who looks like you? Okay, not
No, I wouldn't
not
fuck
do
a dude
it,
who looks like me.
not do the dude, but like like.
You got some Mountain Dew.
Okay,
Here's
but
what
would
I
you,
wanna tell.
okay. So the question is, would you guys have a threesome, and if the other person looked like you, had a resemblance to you, would you be okay with that?
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
That wouldn't bother me. I don't know.
I don't think I want.
I think being a blind motherfucker, I just take off my glasses so I don't see him as well,
Wait,
and I just like I look off to the side.
Gibby, so you said you wouldn't be okay with a
Not if
three-way
it- not if it
with
was my
some with your girlfriend, but let's
Right.
say like it's just some friend or maybe even just some person you met the same day, and she's like, "Hey, me and my man want to have a 3-way," and like you're kind of cool.
I'd be flattered.
You would you join that MMF?
I don't
threesome.
know, man. You guys will have to wait and find out.
You said give me a week. So
I accidentally shared on Facebook.
you guys on any circumstance, would you guys do that ratio?
I'd really
Dogs
have
to
to-
buns.
really have to think about that one.
Let's
though.
say it was a smoke show of a woman, and you're out of town. You're somewhere, right?
Talking about like Scarlett Johansson.
And
Hell
she-
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go on.
And she's purposely
Scarlet.
sought you out because she's into big boys.
Whoa.
But she also has a big boy of a man.
I
Or
don't
here's
know.
the thing: she's into big boys. Her man's a skinny boy.
A skinny.
But you guys could do it. But the guy's watching.
He says he
That
wants
would
to
be
he wants to be
Would
cucked.
would you guys? Okay, so here's the question: would you guys be okay with being
A cucker.
the cucker?
The cucker? No. I don't think so.
I don't know how I feel about the part of being watched. Am I just
That's
gonna be like,
the thing I don't want. I don't want to be watched.
Even if it was a smoke show?
you
Yeah,
mean
probably
like there's a
not.
lot of smoke? What,
Yeah.
Am I breathing all kind of
Yeah.
fucked up?
Yeah.
She's smoking the whole time.
She's smoking
Yeah.
a cigarette the
She's
whole
got
time.
smoker's cough.
Absolute dying.
name's
You're
Sound
staying a
like-
little quiet here, Alan.
I'm just trying to, because there's so many questions and scenarios being asked, and I have an answer ready for each one, but it keeps
Let's
changing.
go.
Okay.
Let's hear this. Let's
Okay.
let's
Alan, you
let's,
wanna-
let's
you wanna
yeah.
touch
Would you be
someone?
okay being the cucker?
No, I don't think so. Well, it depends on who it is. If it's someone I'm in a relationship, nah. But I mean,
No,
this
no,
is-
because
it's
you're
like
not getting
some random-
cucked.
You're out of town of this fine of a woman.
Like it's just some couple.
She was just like, hey,
decent looking
I think
couple.
you is good. Come over.
Uh-huh.
But
the
also
thing
my
that
man's
they would
gonna
say.
watch.
Oh, what's the problem? I mean, it depends.
I like you, Alan.
Is the dude getting enjoyment out of me? Because it's not. I mean, I'm not.
No,
anything-
it's not technically you, but he just likes the idea of someone doing his wife in front of him.
Oh,
Well, he
yeah,
gets to
why
watch.
not?
He's like,
So you're into it.
I'm doing him a favor. I'm getting
Alan-
something on
Alan's
the side. So
fucking-
There you go.
Alan's like, yeah, dude, shit was weird.
a
I
man.
turn around and dude has a boner. It's like dick all
Barbecue
over.
sauce on his.
But he's like jerking off with his hand like upside down for some reason.
I'm like banging her.
Got a
I'm like,
barbecue.
what
Got
the-
a
what the
barbecue
fu-
bottle on the other hand.
It's the
said,
dark
"Whoa, I didn't
movement.
sign
I'm
up
like,
for
why
this."
does it smell like
Sweet
barbecue?
baby Ray's
Oh,
That
sweet
KY
baby Ray.
Sweet
Sauce
baby
is
Ray.
boss.
and it's Guy Fieri.
Okay, so I guess like if we want to wrap this up, threesome with Guy Fieri.
Yes, yes.
Y'all seen the
absolutely.
video where he's
Can you-
signing lean cuisines and throwing them out into the...
Can you subtract the women and just have it be Guy Fieri?
Listen, if that sounds like your fantasy, by all means, more power to you.
Oh, he's gonna fucking take you to Flavor
He's gonna
Town.
take me to Flavor Town and Pound Town at the same time.
Maybe take a
What?
trip down to Brown Town.
Yep.
Damn, eventually.
He said, "I'm gonna show you why they call me the sauce boss." Damn.
He said, I'm gonna show you a road trip, baby.
Damn.
I like how you guys have all these puns just ready. I feel like
Yeah,
this
sorry.
is not the first time you guys joke
No,
about
this-
having sex with
I think about Guy Fieri all the time.
I bet
I
you
think
do.
about that lean cuisine video
I feel
a
like
lot.
Guy Fieri has to. He always has sex with his flame shirt on, right?
He has
that-
to.
My dad used to have that shirt.
I thought you said
Do you
your
think
dad
he
always
uses
had
his
sex with his
frosted
shirt on.
tips to insert into a woman?
You guys ever walk in on your parents?
Nope.
Oh, thank God I haven't.
No, but like I found out that my parents are still like active.
Oh, really?
Like
Recently?
currently?
Yeah, because like it's not a girl story or anything. Like I had to help out my mom with like certain questions online because she had to get surgery done. So they give her like a whole survey questionnaire just so they have an idea like her body, like
Right.
yada yada. She had to get surgery, and some of the questions was asked like it was that like part of the surgery,
Forgive. All right.
part of like
what
the
they're-
surgery,
Yeah.
like kind of like the surgery results.
Sorry, that was just the listeners' panties
Getting all
drenched.
Nice. So,
So they told her like essentially like getting the surgery could affect like your sex life, and it asked like if like they're still active, if they would be okay with that, with not being sexually active for like a couple of weeks. And so I'm translating
It's
this
not
for
that
my
bad.
mom because it's in English, and I'm thinking like fuck, like how the fuck do I ask all these like questions to my mom? Like,
do you
it's,
still
like,
want to fuck?
It's weird because she's
Like, Mama, you be fucking.
and then I'm like, okay, so I'm like, okay, so they're asking, this surgery can affect like this, which can affect that, which can affect this. And then I'm like, are you okay with that? I'm like, I just need a yes or no. And then she's like, well, I don't think your dad would want, and I'm like, all right, so it's a no. And I just like kept going. I cut her
She's
off.
like,
and I was
wait,
like-
let's go back.
and I just cut her off, and I was like, on to the next question. And I just found out, like, yeah, my parents would still be active.
Damn,
I
they
found
fucking-
like back in Rockford when our family was a little more
Together.
Yeah, actually, I found like flavored condoms and flavored lube
Flavor.
Gross.
in like my parents' drawers.
Was it barbecue flavored?
No, it was cherry.
Yikes.
Gross. Cherry's pretty gross.
I hope my parents aren't still sexually active.
All right, so we came to the conclusion that barbecue sauce makes good lube.
barbecue sauce is
I think that's a
wonderful.
good
As long
place
as
to-
it's on your titties.
You can put it on your dick. You can put it on your titties. You can
Only
put
your
it
titties.
around the rim.
Yep.
I think the limitless are probably, on top of that,
Limitless
Beth, you can
are
put it on. Limitless. Can we just get like quotes of me butchering so much?
Like a blooper reel?
Yeah,
my
basically,
leg.
man.
Damn. Good times.
Barbecue sauce goes on everything, then.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Most of your titties.
Oh my.
Y'all heard of Bushisms? This is Gibbysisms.
Gibbisms.
I don't know what bushism is.
It's when you got a lot of bush hair.
No, George W. Bush used to like fuck up a lot, and
Still does.
there was one quote where he was like, "Sally was a girl from Texas, just like me."
I've never heard that before. Damn.
It's like a chapter we learned in my literature class, like, junior year.
I don't know. My thoughts
Maybe
are way
too
too
did.
quick for my fucking words. Oh my god.
Hey, you
this-
never
we're a
told
little
Jam
dumb.
what? Whoa, you weren't supposed to tell the story about Omar's pants.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's. Oh,
'Cause
Omar's pants.
Apparently
okay.
he's, what is it, thick and
He's a
what?
big bitch.
Thick
Yeah,
and
man,
delicious.
to end on this whole sex talk, and we talking about Flavor Town and all this shit. Listen, this on Omar. What happened with you right when we started?
All right.
Okay.
At the end of this episode, I will play the little bits I captured. But I went to raise my pants up. I was sitting down, and I'm like, all right, my little crack is showing. I don't want my precious hole to slip out. So I should
Nobody
I
paid
should
the troll toll, so.
I should raise my pants, So I raised my pants, and lo and behold, my beautiful thighs decided to rip my pants. So
They couldn't contain him.
they couldn't contain it.
So does this help you pretend that you're thick now?
Have you seen my ass?
Dude, he has.
It took me a while to find it, but I found it.
Honestly, though, you guys, as someone who's seen Omar's ass,
At least twice.
Yeah,
Would
At
you
least
would you ever
twice.
take photos like with your face on his ass,
Like that.
like
meme
that
shit.
one meme?
I hope you do, because that's fucking funny as shit.
how amazing would it be if I sent that to the group chat, though?
I
That'd be
love
funny,
it.
I wouldn't
'cause
even be mad.
I have
I'd,
photos like that. Not of
Do
like
you?
yeah.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
of
of
me
you?
on my of me on like my girl's ass.
Oh, okay.
I was having a good
It's funny
time.
the other way.
Yeah.
She doesn't have pictures of her on your ass?
No.
She should. It's only fair.
I don't got an ass.
Well-
I basically like
You sit on your spine?
yeah. No, it's like when I sit in the car for too long, it feels like I'm sitting on two elbows. Like I would compare myself to like a bag of remotes. Pretty much.
Someone pull up the picture of Hank Hill's ass. Someone put.
Sitting on two
I
Oddly enough, I know exactly what you're talking.
Yeah. It's really embarrassing, like getting up like in like public with a seat that has like the little like what's the kind of
Suede?
Not suede, but it's like the leathery kind of material, but it's like fake leather.
Leather.
And all you see is like two little indents, like if two elbows were there. And I was like,
Like if someone was taking like three.
That's fucking bogus.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think that's how I want to end it. I want to end and
Nah, man, Omar got some cheap
on
meat.
fucking.
he got that
Like,
wagon.
he doesn't show it, but damn, this boy.
Omar, let me see your ass, boy.
Here it is.
Show me that wagon.
What do you
boy.
think?
You gonna park it?
You gonna park that wagon? Damn, dude.
Oh God.
Well, shit, man. I wish we could talk more about Omar's ass, but unfortunately, we're out of time.
Okay, how much are you guys willing to pay me to get a picture of Omar in my leggings?
About like $3.
I'm gonna fousey
I feel
tube
like
your
you're
asses.
gonna. I feel like
I remember that. I remember exactly what you're talking about.
he'd be wearing skinny jeans. That's what I'm picturing. Skinny jeans.
Who knew that Fuzzy tube was thick as fuck?
He said, "Damn, dude turns around and he gets mad and tries to fight him."
Yeah,
I'm like, you're the one.
YouTube has an ass?
You were the
Hell
one who
yeah.
took him out.
He's like,
Really?
oh, what do you guys
up
you
to?
guys like this?
He
Remember when
did
he was
a
all
video.
mad, just like rubbing his tummy, talking to people?
Right.
I remember that.
He did a video where he would wear yoga pants and like bend over to reach something in his car, and people would walk by and they're like checking him out, and then he gets up and looks back and they're like, "What the fuck?" He was packing
I
some
remember
meat
that.
OG fousey tube.
Well,
Wow.
shit.
back before he went insane.
Oh my god. How do I? You want me to just?
Let's
All right.
wrap this boy up.
Okay.
All right, boys,
We're gonna have to probably cut out that Fuzi to embed my we on me no more. Anyways,
we're keeping them.
wish we could talk about more about Omar's ass, but we ran out of time. It was kind of cool hosting this, even though I had no idea what I was doing, but I had fun. You guys can follow me on IG. I'll be posting some pretty cool pictures at _SBDunk.
All right, Gibby. Thank you for hosting this. This was a great time. You did a wonderful job. You'll have to be back to do another one.
I try to be entertaining as possible.
All right.
Omar doesn't.
So we're. Well, I guess I'll just say my tag. I'll say this at the end. But my name's Omar. You guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at _thesharkboy.
And my name's Alan. You can find me on Instagram at AlanZF1.
My name is Ivan. You can find me on Instagram at iPrado95.
My name's Jam. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at really_cool. We're going to Japan, so I'll actually be posting pictures.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, you guys have a safe trip. Have fun.
in Japan.
Bring me something cool.
Yeah.
And
So.
I'm gonna
I'll
get
try to find
abducted.
Japanese Fago.
bring me a Japanese woman.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys can tell, we're leaving Spit Bucket field trip.
Hey.
We'll be gone for like two weeks, so there won't be an episode for a little bit. But subscribe to the Spit Bucket YouTube page and the Expensive Pasta YouTube page. We're going to put up some vlogs up there of our trip to Japan, so you guys can check that out for the next couple of months, because I always take so long to edit these goddamn videos.
True. It's okay.
But subscribe to the Expensive Pasta YouTube channel. Make sure to keep sharing this with your friends.
I quit my fucking job, guys.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys when we see you. Please subscribe so you guys can see when the next episode's up. And have a good one. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
And I'll see you tomorrow.
I know some people that cheated in the back room.
I ripped my pants! Look, my whole thigh's sticking out.
Dude, honestly, like, I couldn't tell if it was
No, I was trying to pull them up because my little butt crack was showing.
Let me see.
And then I ripped my pants!
At least you didn't rip it like down the middle of your butt cheeks.
What the hell? Am I too thick? What am I supposed to do about this?
Tape them. Just put like duct tape over it, just and wrap it around your whole thigh. Dude, just
That's gonna get my hair. There we go. That's fucking style, bro.
dude, that's hilarious.
All right, what were you saying?
I don't know. Whatever I said pissed you off enough to rip your pants.